Okay, so in our earlier class, we have completed the chapter on cell. Okay, we have discussed about the different organelles and what is the difference between prokaryotic cell, plant cell, animal cell. End of the chapters, please these questions you revise. I have sent a link to join the Google Classroom. You may please join that one so that in that one some notes and presentation we can share, and next week we will have one class test for this chapter on cell. Okay, so prepare well for that one. Particularly you have to solve end of the chapter questions. Okay, the questions at the end of your chapter are same like how your final exam will be there. No, the questions will come like short type questions and diagram based questions, all this kind of section A, section B. The pattern for class 9 final exam is same as that of the class 10 board exam. Okay, so the purpose is you should familiarize in class 9, you should become familiar with what way the questions will be asked, what is the pattern, how to answer the questions, these things. Okay, so prepare well for that. Next week we will have the test. This first chapter you prepare, and the test will be conducted through the Google Classroom. I will be sending the question paper in that one. You will answer and you will upload your answer. Okay, it will be not just multiple choice, it will be written will be there. Today, what?
It's a descriptive type
Yeah,
questions.
descriptive will be there. Yeah, okay, because what has happened
Yes,
is
sir.
the students uh, because the regular classes are not going on, the writing practice, the writing practice is being left out. So what is happening, last year also no writing practice. Okay, this year also no writing practice. Then suppose next year you have to write board exam, then what will happen? Simple spin, simple words also you will make spelling mistake. Okay, people are writing the spelling is in WhatsApp language, they are writing morning, morning, something like that short they will write. That is not acceptable, no? So we have to do lot of writing practice, very important. Okay, okay, today we are going to start the new chapter, that is the tissue. I
So,
think
so diagram questions will also be asked.
yes, diagram question also will be there. Okay, so
Sir, can you repeat when is test?
the date of the test I will put the message in that one. It is next week. In next week I will take the date of the test, how that the questions will be there. I will put that in the message in the group. Okay. So now we will just
Thank you, sir.
now we will focus on the chapter number 3, that is the tissues. I think Mamta ma'am has taken some class for you for this.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, sir.
So I think some part of this chapter is already covered. Till where it has been covered?
Until fluid connective tissue.
Till fluid connective tissue. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so okay, so what we will do is very quickly we will start from the first only. This will start from first only, quickly we'll revise. So now this chapter on tissues, what is the building block of life?
Cell.
Sir, cells.
Cell
Cell.
is, cell is the building block of life. If cell is the building block of life, and if you are taking the similar cells, okay, and you are joining them together, okay, the cells you are joining them together, okay, they are all joined. Okay, the cells are all joined together, similar cells, and they are functioning as one unit to perform a specific function, that is the tissue. So a tissue is composed of the same type of cell or different types of cells?
Same type of cell.
Sir, same type of
Same type of
cells.
cell. Okay, it
Same
will
type
be
of.
composed of the same type of cell. Now if you take
Sir,
that, yes,
sir, why only cell is called the building block of life? Sir, why not tissue?
because there is something smaller than the tissue, which is the cell. Okay, because if you consider this like one brick, you can put multiple bricks together and make tissue, because the tissue can be broken down into smaller independent functional unit, that is the cell. Okay, but if you try to break down the cell further into independent functioning unit, it is not possible, because the moment you break down the cell further, what you will get? Cell organelles you will get. But the cell organelles, are they capable of independent existence?
No, sir.
No, they are not capable. But a
No,
cell,
sir.
yes, but a cell is capable of independent existence. It will perform all the functions and it will live independently. So that is why cell is the building block. Then similar cells are forming tissue. Different types of tissues can come together and function as one unit. Then we say it is the organ. So in a organ, whether the same type of only one type of tissue is there or more than one type of tissue is there.
So more than
More
one.
than one type of
Now
Some
for
similar type
example,
of.
liver is there. In a liver, is there only one type of tissue is there or more than one type of tissue is there?
more than one.
What may be there? Can you guess what will be there? What else will be there in that one?
Sir, epithelium tissue.
Okay. You see, what is going to happen is in the liver there will be liver cells, of course, but in addition to that one, nerves will be there or not? Nerve cells also will be there. Blood supply is
Yes.
required, no? Blood supply also required. That will also be there. Okay. So in this way, there are the other tissues also that are going into the liver. It is not that only one type of tissue. So and all these different tissues are coming together and it is functioning as one organ. So different tissues form the organ, and different organs together they will make the organ system. Digestive system. Okay, different organs are there, starting from the mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. All these are the different organs which are coming together to form a system, organ system. Different organ systems will come together to form the organism. Okay, so this is the hierarchy. Okay, starting from the fundamental unit to how the organism is made. Okay, so just above the cell level is the tissue level. We have already covered the chapter on cell. Therefore, now we are looking into the tissue. Now, this particular chapter is going to deal with both plant tissue and animal tissue. Now, in the plant tissue, there are the two types of tissue. Okay, one is meristematic and the other is permanent. Okay, meristematic. Merry means what? MERRY. Merry. Wish you a merry happy. Okay, so these cells are very happy. Okay, in this tissue whatever cells are there, they are very happy. So that is a meristematic tissue. Okay, so this term is derived from actually Greek word that is meristos, meaning divided. Okay, but you can remember very easily like this, merry means happy. So if the cells are very happy, what they will do? They will divide. They will keep on dividing and make more cells like themselves. Okay, that is why these are meristematic tissues. They will multiply, actively dividing cells. Permanent tissue. Okay, the name itself is very obvious. These cells are permanent. The cells that are there in the tissue are permanent. They are not going to divide. They are not going to divide, and they will perform very special functions. Okay, not divide and perform special functions. Okay, we will see in more detail. Now, where in the plant would you require this actively dividing cells, meristematic tissue?
Where growth is required.
Where growth is required? Where growth is required?
In bark.
Wherever
The tip.
means in the tips, tip of the root, tip of the stem, the tip of the leaf, in the buds,
The bark.
in the bark also, below the bark. Okay, under the bark. Okay, so that one, all these places there is a requirement for the active division, active increasing in the number of cells. So in these kind of places the meristematic tissue will be there. Okay, so based upon this one, the the meristematic tissue is of the two types. One is the apical and other is the lateral. Okay, apical means what? Apex. Apex, you have heard about apex? Huh? Apex you have heard? Hmm.
Yes.
Apex means the top. Okay, top. So at the top of the mountain, in the apex. Okay, so like that, apical. Okay, so apical is also called terminal. Terminal. So apical or terminal meristematic tissue, that is one type. So here this meristematic tissue will be present in the tip of the root, tip of the stem, in the bud, tip of the leaf. So wherever these terminals are there, endings are there, their growth is required. Those kind of meristematic tissue is apical or terminal. Lateral or cambium. Lateral means what?
Straight.
Yes, it was not clear what you are telling. Lateral. So lateral is like something like side to side.
Group in side by side.
Side by side, horizontal.
Sides.
Horizontal. So for example, young children, they will be growing, apical growth will be there for them. They are growing tall. Okay, apical growth is upwards. Okay, then after few years, after they have matured, then their growth will be lateral. Okay, they will grow bulky, lateral growth. So here in the stem also, if you consider this is a stem, the stem also need to increase its size. Okay, its diameter. Okay, that is called girth. Girth. Girth of the stem, there is a diameter of the stem. So that one is called the lateral meristem. Lateral meristem will be required for this kind of growth. It is also called cambium meristem. Cambium. Have you heard about the term cork?
Yes, sir.
Cork.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
either we are playing shuttle, okay, badminton or something, so we are also playing with a cork. So if you look in the bottom part, there is a bit spongy, that is a cork is a bit spongy. Okay, that is coming from which part of the plant?
Sir, bark or wood.
Bark. It is coming from bark, no? The bark is the outer part of the stem. Okay, so that is cork is coming from that outer cork cambium, something you remember like that, outside cambium. So this cambium is the where the growth will take place, and after that immediately the next layer is the bark. Okay, so just below the bark is the cambium. So lateral or cambium meristem, this is the one. Two types are there. Now the thing is how the cells of, yeah, any doubt?
Sir, can you show the previous one presentation once?
The previous slide, this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, you have taken.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So this meristematic tissue, yes,
Sir, once can you say about the lateral tissue?
lateral. You see, lateral means what? Lateral means side to side. So if you take the stem diameter, okay, diameter is we are taking horizontal axis. Okay, horizontal axis we are taking. So when you say lateral, that means it is in the horizontal plane. The plant also, the tree also need to grow horizontally. Laterally, what you say, it is to grow laterally. So such kind of growth is by the meristematic tissue, is the lateral meristematic tissue, that will be present just below the outside bark. Stem outside is called bark, no? Just below the bark there will be this lateral meristematic tissue, which is also known as the cambium. Okay, cambium. So therefore it is also known as the cambium meristematic tissue. Okay, the reason I talked about cork, okay, so that slow you may be able to remember this cambium easily. Okay, so cork is coming from the bark, and below the bark cork there is the cambium. Okay, like that you can remember. Now this meristematic tissue, how it looks at, what are the cells, how they look? These are actively dividing cells. Because these are actively dividing cells, do you think they will have thick cell wall?
No, sir, thin cell wall.
Thin cell wall, no time for there is no time to make thick cell wall, they have to keep on dividing. Okay, no time for cell wall and all. Then do you think it is going to have large vacuole?
No, sir.
No,
Why?
sir.
Why? Why vacuole is required inside vacuole? What is there?
Water.
Water is there,
Sir, water.
and
Water.
there is some waste material, food material, minerals, and all these things are stored inside the vacuole. Now, vacuole is required more by the permanent tissue. Okay, the cells that have matured, that are having a proper cell wall and all, because they are now not going to divide. They are not so active, so they have to make themselves shock proof. Okay, because suddenly what happens, lot of water is coming, suddenly what happens, there may be so many days very less water is there. Okay, the cells which are actively dividing, they are so small. Okay, they are metabolically so active, for them no problem. Okay, they will adjust to that easily, just like small children are able to, hand is broken, fracture, very fast it will recover. The people who grow very old, if them bone is got fracture, it takes a very long time to recover. Okay, this is the same way almost, you can see the vacuoles, they are storing lot of material. It is required more by the mature cells, but for the young cells it is not required, because they immediately they want to divide again. Okay, so vacuoles are not there, cell wall is thin, nuclei are large. Okay, so the dividing cells, they require a lot of protein. Who is producing the protein in the cell?
Ribosome.
Ribosome is producing the
Ribosome.
protein. And who is producing the ribosome?
Endoplasm.
Eukaryotes.
But who, which cell organelle is producing the ribosome?
The endoplasmic reticulum.
No,
Endoplasmic
no, no, no,
reticulum.
no, 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 no.
The nucleolus.
Nucleolus. That is what this nucleolus, where it is? It is present inside the nucleus.
Nucleus.
Okay, it is a region, the dense region that is present inside the nucleus is called nucleolus. So this nucleolus is going to make the ribosomes are going to make protein. So these small cells, actively dividing meristematic cells, they have large nuclei. Why they have large nuclei? Because they need to make lot of ribosome. Okay, and ribosomes are being manufactured where? Inside this nucleus, in the nucleolus. Okay, so large nucleus is required. uh, and the intercellular space, okay, the space between the cells are known as intercellular space. Do you think it will be more or less?
So less.
Why? Because they are
Less.
keep on dividing, they are keep on dividing, so the space is very less. Okay, sorry, there was a small disruption. You are getting my voice now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So, yes, yes, you can stop speaking. Right. So here the distance, the space between the cells is known as the intercellular space. So because the cells are actively dividing, they are almost pushing each other. Okay, because the space is limited, they are pushing each other. Very less space is there between them. Okay, so that is about the meristematic tissue. Next, permanent tissue. So in the permanent tissue, there are the two types. One is the protective tissue, other is the supporting tissue. So what do you think, the permanent tissue is going to have cell wall that is very thick or thin?
Sir, thick.
Thick cell
Sir,
wall.
thick cell wall.
Because permanent, it is having lot of time, aramse it is depositing a lot of cell wall material on itself. So a cell that is having a thick cell wall will also have lot of strength. So it is going to give strength to the plant. It is going to give strength to the plant. So the plant needs both the type of cells. It needs the meristematic cells which are actively dividing, that is for growth purpose, and it needs the permanent tissue also for the support, and the strength purpose. And also permanent tissues, they are going to do specialized functions. So this is one is the protective, okay, they are doing. The other one is the supporting tissue. This supporting tissue is again of the different types. One is the parenchyma. In permanent tissue, the first one we are studying is parenchyma. Just before parenchyma, we have studied about the meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue. So, cell wall of the parenchyma cells are thin. Okay. So, how can we remember? Immediately after meristematic, we are studying about parenchyma. Okay. So, somehow these are a bit more close. So, parenchyma is thin cell wall, but it is a permanent tissue. So, its vacuole will be
Large.
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 Okay. So, vacuole is large, cell wall is thin. Okay. And it is present in the soft parts of the plant, because cell wall is thin, it is not so strong. Okay, cells are not so strong. So if you take the cross section of a leaf or stem, okay, so these outer regions, okay, outer regions, these are called the cortex. Okay, and the cells that are there, the region that is more in the inside, that is known as the pith. Okay, even you can see, you have to try to remember the terms. So many terms will come in biology, no? So you have to here you have to be, associate the things and try to remember. Now pith, where have you heard about pith? Maybe in Hindi you may have heard. Okay, okay, cough, pith and something like that. So that
Yes,
is
sir.
also that is also something that is related to the inner, from inside the body. So like that you try to remember. Pith is the part of this one plant that is more towards the inner side. Cortex, okay, cortex, cork, it is more towards the outside. So like that you can remember. So whatever the soft regions are there in these two, that is having the parenchyma, because of the thin cell wall. It is storing the food, for example in potatoes, store food. The plant is going to store food in what form?
Starch.
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 Okay, now
Starch.
in potato, the starch is stored in which organelle?
Leucoplast.
It's a
Leucoplast.
leucoplast.
Leucoplast, good. Okay, so now leucoplast is a organelle, that is the structure that is there inside the cell. Okay, and this parenchyma cells which are there in the potato, they are rich in leucoplast. They have so many leucoplast, and therefore they can store more amount of starch. Okay, because these are thin, they are not so much strong, therefore they are providing temporary support to the plant. Okay, now the close brother of this parenchyma is the chlorenchyma. Chloren, chloren, chlorenchyma. Chlorophyll, chlorophyll, chloroplast, so like that only, chlorenchyma. So this is a special type of parenchyma in which chlorophyll is present. Okay, so the chlorophyll, all of you know, is the pigment. Okay, this chlorophyll is again present, whether it is there directly in cytoplasm. Chlorophyll, where is the chlorophyll present?
No, sir. Chloro.
Inside chloroplast.
Inside the chloroplast. Okay, inside this cell organelle, that is the chloroplast, chlorophyll is present, and this chlorenchyma is the cell which is having a lot of chloroplast. Got the point? So parenchyma is a type of tissue. Tissues are made up of cells. Same type of cells or different types of cells?
Same
Same type
type.
of cells. Okay, so here
Same type.
when we say parenchyma, that means all its cells are going to be thin walled, large vacuole, okay, giving temporary support. Okay, for example, in potato, this parenchyma, it may be rich in leucoplast to store the starch. A special type of parenchyma is chlorenchyma, which is rich in chloroplast. It has the chlorophyll. It will be helpful in the photosynthesis. It will be present in which part of the plant?
Green pigments.
In the leaf it will be
Leaf.
there. In the leaf it will be there. So chlorenchyma will be more in the leaf. Okay. Okay. So we will be covering the other part. We will continue in the next class. That is the colon-chyma, sclerenchyma, and all this. So it will be a short revision also for you. Okay. So I think by next week, if we are able to cover this chapter, that will be good. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you can ask. In the meanwhile, I will take attendance.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, the questions for the test will be from back of the book or from inside the book?
It will be from the chapter. Definitely, I will ask questions from the end of the chapter. I will ask, but I will also ask questions from the chapter itself. Inside the chapter, also so many questions are there. No, from that I
Yes,
will
sir.
ask, and some I can ask because figures and all will be there. Because you have to familiarize yourself with the
Sir, from
question
progress
paper.
check also.
Progress check, yes. Whatever in between those are there, no? Those are progress check questions, no? The between the lesson, yes. From that also I can ask.
Sir, once again,
Okay.
can you explain that vacuole part of meristematic tissue?
Okay, where meristematic tissue. Okay, it is. I think those who have taken the attendance. Okay, so those who want to leave, they can leave. Okay, those who want to ask a few questions, maybe for under 2-3 minutes, we'll do and we can close. Okay. So meristematic tissue, it is actively dividing. Okay, so therefore it does not require vacuole, because the vacuole, purpose of the vacuole is to store food material. Okay, to store waste material, minerals, and lot of water. Now you see, for example, seed is there. No, plant will produce seed. The seed, it is not going to germinate immediately. It is there on the plant. Okay, and that seed, it will go from one place to very far place, depending upon which bird is eating it and all those things. It will go to different place. So what the plant is doing, it is giving a lot of reserve food material to the seed, no, so that during this time it can survive. Same way, when the cell has become matured, what its tendency, it want to store also food, it want to store. Okay, it want to store some minerals and so many things also. Okay, but a cell that is actively dividing, very energetic cell, it don't want to store anything. Okay, it is already small size. Okay, if it will see that the energy, the food is less, it will stop dividing. It will stop dividing and it will, okay, I don't need now, it will stop dividing. Small cell, small requirement will be there. But the cell that is matured, it need to keep some backup, some reserve. Who is keeping the reserve? Vacuole is keeping the reserve. Okay, that is why mature cell require the reserve, whereas this meristematic happy cells, fast dividing cells, meristematic cells, they are not having the vacuoles. Got it?
Yes,
Sir,
sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I
Yes.
wanted to ask that some meristematic tissues, whenever whatever plant are there, it will not grow every time. It means at certain stage that that meristematic tissue stop giving growth to the plant. Then at that time, what happened to this meristematic tissue?
That is simply your meaning is that the cell is not going to divide. The meristematic tissue, the meaning is the cells that are capable of division. Okay, whether they are dividing at that point of time or not is a different thing. Whether they have the capacity to divide or not, because the cell become permanent. Once the cell become permanent, it is want to divide also, it cannot divide. Got the point? So your question now, sir, that cell is not dividing, what will happen to it, whether it will be meristematic or not? Now condition may be that food is very less, it is not dividing. But unless it is converting into a permanent tissue, it is still meristematic tissue. At this moment, it may or may not be dividing, but it is capable of division. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.